Okay, so last time we were in Gran Turismo, 100% human, yes. Last time we were in Gran Turismo 7, we were enjoying it quite a bit. Safe to say things have changed a little bit since then. In a kind of weird way. It just so much of... I guess I'm going to start off by just getting this off my chest. I have a few gripes with this game. I love this game dearly, and I still want to get married, but before we sign the prenuptial agreement and agree on a honeymoon destination, there are certain things I really need from you, Gran Turismo 7. I'm going to need you to show me commitment, and I've got trust issues over a few things that you've shown me. Specifically, the fact that you've started hanging out with those dodgy mates over in the AAA gaming bar. What have I told you about those people? What have I told you about those? I thought you... yes, okay, that's fine. Yep, we've done all this already, I think, haven't we? Yeah, we've literally done all of this. We've literally done all of this before. But yeah, the thing is, from the very start of this game, I've kind of got a sense of, as a Gran Turismo game, this is incredible. It's genuinely the best Gran Turismo game, easily since 5, maybe even before that. Unfortunately, I think to a degree, to quite an annoyingly large degree, it's suffered because it's in the packaging of a modern game. Basically, Gran Turismo Sport was kind of a soft live service, but I didn't mind that so much. And if you don't know what a live service is, it's basically the worst thing in gaming right now. It's kind of a combination of all the microtransactions, loot boxes, always online fuckery. You know, you've got to check in every day and grind away for stuff. Or maybe you could just give us £5 million of your real money. FIFA Ultimate Team has entered the chat and promptly been kicked out again. All that sort of bollocks, you know what I mean? All that lovely stuff that makes you wonder, why the fuck do we bother gaming anymore? Now that it's become effectively, at best, a second job. At worst, it could be a life-threatening addiction. Now... you can't play the game you paid for without being logged into the online servers. Yes. The game's a service bullshit. Yes. Just look at all of the corporations that have been pushing that agenda in gaming recently and how massively wealthy they are and run by massively wealthy business people who don't give a shit about actual gamers. Now, anyway, Gran Turismo has always been kind of on its own path in the games industry. It's just kind of done its thing, and we kind of love it for that, for better and for worse. And Gran Turismo Sport kind of flirted with... I mean, it was a live service in many ways. It was always online, which was bollocks. So I remember right before Christmas, just after it launched... no, actually on Christmas Day, when it just after it launched, the servers went down. So I bet that was a lot of fun. A lot of people waking up with Gran Turismo Sport under the Christmas tree, couldn't wait to play their brand new Gran Turismo game, and they can't play it. You know, even owning the physical copy, the disc is just DRM to download. Yeah, exactly. Like... you own the physical game, you want to play it offline, you want to play single player, no, fuck you can't do that. And Gran Turismo Sport did have microtransactions, which the only reason I wasn't too bothered about them is because I liked the fact that they were very much in the background, and you had an option to turn off prompts for them altogether, which I liked, so you weren't even tempted. Not even once. You weren't even just... go on, just... because that's how they hook you in. They make the games grindy as fuck, and then show you all these lovely shiny things that you have to grind away for ages to get. Or, go on, just pony up a little cat. Go on, you know you want this. You know you want this. You know, go on, you just want to pay a bit of money. Yeah, a little bit of money. And I like the fact that at least in Gran Turismo Sport, you could turn off any prompts for microtransactions at all. So it wouldn't even, if you went to buy a car, nothing. It would just show your in-game credit. Fine, okay, cool. I'm all right with that. Now, in Gran Turismo 7, unfortunately, there are a few notable traits where it seems that they've doubled down on this. Firstly, the whole thing about turning off prompts for using microtransactions to buy cars in the game. As far as I can tell, you can't turn that off. So you now cannot turn that off. Oh, I see showroom, right. And there are people out there who easily get carried away and break their IRL bank. Exactly. This is causing real-life addiction issues. Which is why, you know, things like FIFA Ultimate Team and loot boxes and stuff are now starting to be looked at as serious gambling. Gambling that's being sold to kids. Really, really, really ethical there, games industry. Really good, yep. So, just use an example. We're going to go purchase right here. So, we've got current balance, that's fine. But down here, top up on PlayStation Store. You know what that means, folks. We're being taken to another menu where we have to give our credit card details. And as far as I can tell, you can't turn off those prompts. Like in GT Sport, you could. And I at least went, all right then, fine. If they have to be in the game, they shouldn't be anyway. But if they're there, I respect the fact that you can just put them out of sight, out of mind. You're not even tempted, not even once. This time around, not the case. Something else that we noticed so far in the game is that it was becoming a grind. The career mode so far has not really... I want off Mr. Yamauchi's wild ride. I know, right? Oh, shit. Oh, just whack myself in the sternum with my own wheel. That's what I was going to do. I was going to turn the volume back to normal levels now that I believe that was Sony's doing, forcing them in. Well, honestly, whoever it was, it stinks. It stinks, and I don't like it. But we'll get to that part in a moment. The franchise always has been grindy, but the transactions are part of the present, unfortunately. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is what you were saying, but it's just a part of gaming these days isn't an excuse. It's still shit, and I'm not going to stop hating it. And Gran Turismo could easily not have done that. But you are right in that the games before have sometimes been grindy. Now, menu, is there just a default option? Is there just a way of resetting it to default? Okay, never mind. We'll still have that down low. Race BGM is off. 10, yep. Replay sound effects, 10, yep. Okay, excellent, yep, all right. Oh, I see, hang on. Is this new? I didn't notice this before. Music that may have copyright restrictions when streaming will not be played as background music. Good, like that when games do that. My trust in Sony hasn't really recovered after they forced the No Man's Sky devs to rush to completion after a cataclysmic flood ruined most of their work, and then throwing them under the bus after that disastrous launch. Yeah, there is something to be said about how a lot of AAA publishers are more than happy to grind their devs to basically slave labor and then throw them under the bus like it's all their fault when their rushed release that they insisted on and all the microtransactions that they insisted were in the game backfires and blows up in their face. Looks over at the graveyard of all the EA developers that they've buried and murdered down the years in a similar sort of way. How you doing, Codemasters? You sitting comfortably? You good? Yeah, no, just asking. Okay. Now you see why everyone groaned when we heard Codemasters are being bought out by EA. There we go. We give them about 5 years at the latest. So yeah, there's other things. Like I say, the career mode's been pretty grindy so far. The prize money's not been great. And combine that with the microtransactions are there. Those bits on their own, you're like, I'm not sure. But we look over here. We look at the used cars. I think the used cars is a bit of an indicator, right? So the used cars is where you're supposed to start out and buy cheap cars, right? Well, let's look down here. There's not a single car in here that's affordable based on the amount of starter money you get. There's old cars in here that are used, 100 grand for a Honda S2000 from the 90s, 110 grand for an 80s Supra, 421 grand for a 90s Porsche, 250 grand for a BMW Z8. At which point is this starting to take the piss somewhat? And I've not even got to the worst of these offenders. I'm trying to remember what the name of the auction house is, but we haven't unlocked it yet. But there is a classic car auction house in the game where all the classic, really rare cars are from. The only place you can get them. They actually have a real-life Haggerty. That's it. They have the real-life Haggerty auction house in the game, prominently splashed all over it, and use real-life valuations for classic cars to dictate the prices of those cars. Yes, because if you've ever seen any classic car auctions, you'll know that cars in those auctions always go for very reasonable amounts of money. No, what's that? No, even a standard rust bucket Nissan from the 80s goes for £500,000. Really looking forward to that one. Looking forward to every single car you might actually want to own in this game being 20 million or 50 million credits. And once again, that's when you, just as your heart sinks, you go, oh, for fuck's sake, I'll never be able to afford that. That's when the little prompt goes, well, you could pay real money. Go on. You could just pay some real money. Just pay some real money. Fuck off. That's the worst bit. That's the bullshit bit. And the reason why I'm bringing up all of this now is that when the first update for this game dropped, in fact, there's information things down there. I might be able to... is there a way we can read that? When the first update dropped, 47 million for a Ferrari 250. Yeah, exactly, right? You know, we're not talking about a classic car market, which these days is full of old, rich, white dudes who are hoarding cars for like millions and millions and millions of dollars because they're investments, like they're fucking property. You have a property investment portfolio and a car investment portfolio. I know we like realism in our games, Gran Turismo, but I didn't want realism of racing in the form of it being a rich white man's game, a rich old fuck's game that only kids can do if they have rich daddies, would be simulated here. A 40 million credit car will literally be $80 IRL. That's still a piss take. For a virtual car. A car that you can only drive in this game, right? This game, by the way, that's always online. So you buy a car in a video game. Well, at least you can use it in that game. What happens if the servers are down? Oh, no, you can't use it. What happens in years' time when you know, like a lot of modern games now, the next Gran Turismo 8 comes out or something, and they shut the servers off. All your cars that you've bought with real money die with it. And that's bullshit. Hello, Charles the Weeb. How are you doing? I'm sorry you have to enter for the first time mid-rant, but yeah, I had some stuff to get off my chest. You may have seen on my Twitter that I did. This makes iRacing look affordable. Exactly. Jesus. Even iRacing's looking over like, geez, man, we're looking pretty value for money out here, you know? But yeah, hello, Moray, by the way. Saw you in here as well. It's reminding me of GT5 launch and the infamous track disappearing at night races. Oh, my God. Yeah, and wasn't there supposed to be like a track builder mode in that game that was like about 3 years late in the end? Yeah, hello, Charles. How are you doing? Oh, shit, I've not got a shout-out command set up. I really must. Feel free to link your own channel. Charles is an amazing, lovely streamer, an autistic streamer, just like me. She mostly can be found prattling around in Mario Kart, recently Persona 4, and worryingly, Sonic 06. Although she has completed that. I don't know how she ended up falling into 100%ing Sonic 06, but she has survived this ordeal. And, you know... We're very grateful that she has. Just whatever you do, don't go back there. Don't. You've survived. If you're now looking at, if you're now giving a copy of Sonic Unleashed some funny looks, don't. I don't understand how I did it. Does someone have like nudes of you? Did someone like have family members hostage? This is the only reason. It pains me to see because they're a polyphony who put a lot of work to what they do, but some dumbass exec's decision make them have to take. Exactly. No, sure. Oh, never mind. Look, it's your funeral. But, yeah, Rezzy's got it right. The problem is we're getting angry at Gran Turismo and Polyphony and Kazumauchi and everything. I'm fairly certain this isn't really much to do with that. Like, I'm almost certain, given the Gran Turismo history as well, it's always been a very auteur game series, a very sort of... It's been a game for the nerds, and it's never made any bones about it. Like I said, I'm fairly certain Kazumauchi's probably autistic himself. It's a special interest car game, and, you know, I love it for that. So, wherever it came from, this kind of shit sucks. Like I say, the thing that seemed to push a lot of people over the edge was when the first update dropped, and a huge list of changes to prize money for single-player races was announced, as in almost all of the prize money for all of the single-player races was cut in half. 50% off of prize money for races that was already too little for the game anyway. That's when it really became like blatantly obvious. It was like, no, piss off. That's when the backlash really kind of kicked in, I think. I think so far people were like, not so sure about that, but we can kind of let it slide. You know, it's Gran Turismo, and we're able to enjoy it as a Gran Turismo game. It's fine. You know, previous Gran Turismos were kind of grindy, blah, blah, blah. But this really kind of stunk. It was like, no. You are now taking the piss. And it appeared, and this is always a good sign, the first update for the game the second update follows like 24 hours later. That totally wasn't completely rushed out to undo the stuff that the first update fucked up. But yeah, it does seem to be that Kaz seems to, I believe he released a statement apologising about it, and we'll see. I feel it seems like they might have rolled back some of those changes. Good. And he seems to acknowledge that, that they were going the wrong way. That, he doesn't want his games to be like a grind fest. And Dentistry and Sebring. One LMP makes donuts in Sunset Bend. Another died in the infield. Did an IT restart and almost hit someone. Also, fun fact, nobody got to play one. Oh, yeah. Let's roll out a new update. Oh, by the way, the server's down, so you can't play the game that you paid for. I'll just say it here. I did all 3 24-hour races in Gran Turismo 4 during my stream of B-Spec mode and save states across multiple streams. And honestly, it's something I don't want to go through again. I mean, I'm glad I'm sticking with Gran Turismo on the PS3. Honestly, like, it's funny y'all are saying this. Like, you guys know I love Gran Turismo 4. 4 is my favorite game of all time. I like the fact that they tried doing that in that game. I think it could have been implemented better, and I think they did better with that in Gran Turismo 5, where you could save in the middle of the race. It was unique and a very... I think what I will say is that kind of thing in Gran Turismo 4 was a very Gran Turismo level of... Really? Okay. Whatever. y'all are wildin'. Okay. It's just a kind of weird Gran Turismo thing. It's just Gran Turismo things, GT6 can still be bought around 10 to 15 euros, much better value for money. And that's saying a lot, because I hate Gran Turismo 6 as well. In fact, I think Gran Turismo 6 was the first Gran Turismo with microtransactions in it. But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't dabble anywhere near, as far as I remember anyway, with some of these practices. I guess Pokemon and GT7 fans have something in common. Moaning about microtransactions, yes. To be fair, the Pokemon community whines about everything. I was all against the microtransactions conspiracy mongering, but then here, there's some weight to the argument. Yeah, like, I'm starting to be of the opinion that there's not really, like, I don't know. I didn't like but if it's just skins, that's fine. If it's just cosmetics, it's fine. I'm like, no, why would you need it anyway? In a full price game, why would you need that? Why do you need to pay more to unlock more of the game that you've paid for? But at the very least, if they are purely optional, purely, like, really, like, you can completely do without them and still have great fun with the game, then whatever, But when it starts to actively hurt the game and really starts to become manipulative in this way, that's when I really have a problem with it. And Gran Turismo 7 has strayed into the latter. I really don't like that. Like I said, I'm not angry. I am just rather disappointed. In fact, I am probably a bit angry as well. But we move. There is still a great Gran Turismo game in here. So let's try and focus on that for the moment. Or increase the payouts of sport mode. Not sure about that either. I'm not a fan of games where to make progress in the single player, you have to go and grind multiplayer. Just go all in and be an annual subscription like Trackmania. What, Gran iRacing? Gran iTurismo. iRismo. At least with something like DLC, you're going to get something for you. Yeah, DLC, like day one DLC was bollocks, but DLC that you add further down the line and you go, well, you can have some extra stuff for your game if you want. We'll sell it cheaper and everything. Fine, all right. Whatever. But, anyway. Enough ranting. I've got a cup of tea. So, Gran Turismo 7, consider yourselves admonished. If we are going to continue this loving relationship, which has gone very well so far, I want you to do 2 things for me. A, stop hanging around with your mates down the AAA pub. You know they're trouble. You know they're not good for you. And B, you need to get yourself some treatment for that infection of AAA live service greedy bollocking cuntitis. I said to you, I warned you. You say, oh, no, you won't catch it. It's like COVID. No, I won't catch it. I'm fine. I'm sorry, you got it. Someone at Sony stuck something in your drink one day and you've got it. So you need to undergo some treatment for that. We will support you in this process, but, I don't want you indulging it anymore, Anyway. Oh, you want something worse? To get the full story of Final Fantasy 15, you had to buy the DLC, read a book, and watch an anime. Oh, my God. That really sounds like just Final Fantasy things. But yeah, I've been iffy on getting a PS5 because of Sony's bullshit in the past. I mean, I'm happy that I just bought this game on PS4, to be honest, you know. So, right. Let's get back into playing an actual video game, shall we? Having fun with a video game, which is what this ostensibly is. So, little recap. Since last time, ironically, I have been grinding some races for money and to build the cars that we own. And let's have a look at our garage, shall we? First off, this is... what was it called? Kurt, that's it. This is the Outlaw. Kurt, the 69 Camaro. You may remember at the end of the last stream, it was bright orange. Very ADHD energy here. I literally, for 10 minutes, went, this is amazing, and then 10 minutes later went, oh no, actually, I'm bored of that now. So we've settled on this rather smooth, kind of dark blue matte polish finish on it. Dark kind of lipstick chrome maroon wheels. Black front bumper, black hood. It looks mean, and it goes like mean as well. It is very mean under the hood as well. It kind of is maxed out with a supercharger and 645 horsepower. Kurt's a true outlaw now. This thing is evil. It is ready. It is ready to hunt down fools and destroy them on the track. And I can't wait to drive it today. So, there's that. We have got... I did buy my Toyota Crown G to start building into a drift wagon. Look at that. Very impressive. So, that's that so far. And it's got some sick side exhaust that the Camaro has. Yes, definitely. So, oops. But yeah, the Crown Athlete has mostly just done visual mods so far, because that's the important bit for a drift car, am I right? By the way, I forgot to say this at the top of the show. If you're wondering why the lighting's a bit uneven today, my ring light broke earlier. The wires fell out, so I'm like, I just have to do that. Another thing to buy when I don't have money for things, but whatever. By the way, the link to my Ko-Fi is right under my face if you want to help buy a new one for me. But sorry, it's fine. All right, we have got... Oh, shit. Who did we call this one? What name did this one have? Bugger, it's been that long, I've forgotten. Regardless, Rosemary, that's right. Rosemary, named after the vampire zombie bride wrestler. Yes, of course. It made a bit of history last time by winning our first ever Club and Cup Plus race up against the super hardcore, ultra, actually amazing, brutally difficult, will murder you if you go 0.1 mile an hour slower into a corner than you should AI. It won a race against them last time. I didn't even think that was possible, but it was. And, yeah, she's pretty much maxed out as well now with that sinister carbon fiber splitter on the front. The gorgeous kind of dark black purple, what would you call it, chrome fluorescent kind of paint scheme. The red mirrors, the red spoiler, the massive splitter on the back. She is now running 259 horsepower from a chassis that weighs that weighs a musical instrument, 808 kilos. Honestly, the GT subreddit has been going all ham on the news, TM. Honestly, I no longer give a shit what Reddit thinks. Resi, I no longer give a shit what 99.6% of the internet thinks. And believe me, it's much healthier. Says the man who has literally muted every single account he follows on Twitter. So my own timeline is just empty apart from my own tweets. There we go. So there's Rosemary, ready to kick some more ass, hopefully. What else? Oh yeah, there's oh my god, what was he called? Charlie Bean. That's it. Charlie Bean is now pretty much maxed out as well, up to 180 horsepower with the turbo in a 526 kilogram small boy. That is just a thing of violence now. That is actually a weapon now. It's like a sort of revolver handgun. It's not a massive machine gun or anything, but it is a little Smith & Wesson revolver. You whip out your pocket, bang, one shot, kill. These cars look so nice. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate that. This is the first time you see in the garage, isn't it? Hey, Preston Prawn is out here. Good to see you in here, bud. And as for our actual garage, oh yeah, there is another one. I haven't started work on this, but in Gran Turismo Sport, we built one of these into the Sexpa bus, and it was the greatest thing ever. I just had to mute my one friend who went full NFT, bro. Oh my goodness, that is... The block button was built for crypto bros. In fact, I think last week I just went, oh, do you know what? Fuck this. went into my Twitter, updated my block list of blocked terms, which is already packed full of things like Trump, alt-right, right-wing, Tories, blah, blah, everything. And I just went in and updated NFT, NFTs, crypto, cryptocurrency, crypto bro, fucking monkeys. I don't know. I think it's very appropriate, by the way, that the NFT movement is currently being represented by the artwork from, what are they called? Lazy Monkey Yacht Club or something. So this is the cool club that you want everyone to be a part of, eh? A bunch of stoned monkeys on a yacht. Great. Well, I said friend in loose terms. Yeah. So not really much of a loss to not have him in your life much anymore. I'm watching this while hugging my pussy. Preston, this is a family show. You really didn't have to say. So I'm joking. Hello, Preston's cat. I've been distancing myself. Sounds like a good idea. Right, there we go. So if you show my favourites, this is the actual garage so far. All the others are just prize cards, which you can't sell because that would equal earning prize money. And this game is allergic to prize money. It does like real money, though. Shut up. Bad game. Bad. Get down. Anyway, so this is the actual garage of named cars that we've driven and tuned up and everything. So there we are. So we've got Kurt the Outlaw, Rosemary the Vampire, Charlie Bean the Revolver, and the Sexpabus. So there you go. Oh, God, I went on Twitter this morning and went, hey, you want to connect your crypto account and have an NFT profile picture? And I just noped. Oh, I had that one time as well. I was just like, what the fuck's that profile picture? It's an NFT. And I'm like, what? Number one, I literally straight away went, right-click, save image as JPEG. There we go. I own an NFT now, apparently. Wow. Secondly, it was shit art. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, the sexy boss. Yeah, it is the sexy boss. Right, so we're going to head back out there. Well, I see what you did there. I hope it won't get blocked if I joke about NFTs. No, you won't get blocked. I just won't see your tweet. Anyway, so last time out in the menu book, we started a new set of challenges relating to the second tier of the muscle cars. I went on a friend's podcast to rant about NFTs, and oh boy. Rezi, the hero we all need in current Dark's timeline. Right, so we had the American FR Challenge last time out. We now have the American Sunday Cup 600. And that is happening at Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Is it the same as the first three? Oh, no, there was Laguna Seca. American Sunday Cup 600 at Willow Spring. And it's also happening at a brand new track that we only unlocked at the end of the last stream. I've cut a few offline races on this track, just like if you go down there, you can just do arcade race. I've done a few of those. The only career mode races I've actually done there was a GT Group 3 race that gave decent prize money. I'm not sure. I love how every streamer I watch hates Willow Springs. Oh, I thought it was just me. I thought it was an unpopular opinion. Everyone's like, no, Willow Springs is amazing. I'm like, no. Like I've said before, me with Willow Springs is like James May with the Nordschleife. Bomb it. Bomb it flat. It's a waste of turf. Build a supermarket on it. I don't care. Also known as Totally Not Pocono. Oh, and it definitely isn't Pocono today because we're running the road course. So this menu book means we have to win these 3 races, unlock some Camaros, including the one we already have. And yes, thank you, game, just for reminding me that I don't currently have my Camaro selected. I actually have a stock Samba bus. The Hamilton Challenge in GT Sport made me hate Willow. Oh, really? Oh, sorry, I got really confused for a second. I'm like, oh, regulation. I'm like, wow, my garage has changed in a few screens. The Camaro and then a Jeep and some Mustangs. That's just the cars in my garage that are Omega Lol W Springs. Right. Here we go, Kurt. This is going to be... I mean, the recommended performance points are 600. The Outlaws pack in nearly 660. This is going to... This is going to be interesting. Let's do it to it. Like I said, game... I'm not angry with you, I'm just a bit disappointed. But now is your opportunity to remind me of why I love you as a game, rather than an exercise in misery. Am I the only one that kind of likes Willow Springs? No, like, this is the weird thing. I thought I was in the unpopular opinion camp. I thought everyone liked Willow Springs, and I was just the one grouch who hated it. Now, apparently, I am the status quo. Am I actually like those that alt-right meme where it's like, I'm being silenced for my views, goes on television, I'm being silenced, gets a column in a newspaper, I'm being silenced, has a massive speech at a rally, we're all being silenced. It feels very old school. Yeah, you know me, I normally like old school racetracks, but it kind of feels like I bought Riverside on Wish.com. Oh, that just makes me sad now. We lost Riverside, and we still have Willow Bloody Springs. Really? Really? Anyway, we're not racing there yet. We're racing at Blue Moon Bay Speedway Infield A. So, as long as we finish third or higher, we'll get our prize car. Wow, okay. All right. I mean, there's nothing in the rules. It's not technically a muscle car race, but very interesting, by the way. You brought Goodwood on Wish. Exactly. Yeah, let's just look at the driver lineup again, or the opponent lineup, if it comes up again. Here we go. Camaro, Mustang Challenger, Camaro, Corvette, Tesla, Superbird Camaro. Yeah. Elon Musk, you're going down. Musk Motorsports are out. Oh no, it'd be some sort of weird, stupid name knowing him, wouldn't it? It'd be like Nick for Blue Silver Sparko, Clunge Magnetic // S sports.nft.bro.com / these people that rescue children are pedos. I don't know. Anyway. It's a fun track. Yeah, it is. And the Superbird is lovely. I'm more than happy if we can acquire that at some point in the game. You know, outside of the auction house where it will probably already be selling for about £25 billion. Anyway, detailed settings. Yep, we're on Sport Soft tyres because I think we need as much as we can. And, yeah, everything's maxed out. This could be real scary hours for the field. Let's do this. I am also a bit rusty because I haven't driven this game in about a week. Maybe more than that. So here we go. Let's have some fun. Ooh. Welcome back, Kurt. Boy, have I missed you. Like I said, this is the first time I've driven Kurt in his... Oh, my God. Okay, right. I didn't discuss that earlier, but that is another issue I've been having with the game so far. The weird kind of quasi-iRacing glass tyre handling that they've got, where you'll just lose the rear end out of nowhere and then be like, I'm counter-steering, like I said... Game... Oh, for fuck's sake, why have I got... There we go, it's muted. There we go. Getting it now. Engine noises, yep. Right, come on. Nice and patient. Kurt is roaring. Oh, yeah. That's why he was crashing earlier. He was like, no, they can't hear me. You cannot silence me. Oh, meantime, Musk Motorsports in the mud. Elon Musk in the mud. Gearing does seem to be a bit weird on the default gearing. Oh no, this is a hairpin, isn't it? Oh, good. Hello, there we go. Woohoo! Jesus Christ! Like I said, it's the thing of like, it's really easy to slide the rear of the cars now, which I get, fair, you know, especially we're in a 660 horsepower vintage muscle car. Obviously, the... What? Right. Okay. Don't tell me the servers are... Swear to God. Swear to God. I swear to... I asked you G. I asked you G. Wow. We can still do a race, guys. I swear to God, if the servers have shat the bed again, I might actually get my copy of the game out of the PS4, put it in its case, and then yeet it out of the window. Now the game seems to have frozen altogether. This is really good. Oh no, there we go. Right. Can I not close application? Yes. Gran Turismo 7, this is not what I meant. When I said I want to be reminded of why I love you. This isn't it. This really isn't it so far. Meantime, if people could pay attention to see on Twitter if anyone else is reporting the servers are down. Oh, that's the point. I didn't check. I wanted to go onto the main menu. Let me just check that it wasn't my PS4 that lost the connection. Well, no, it shouldn't be. I don't think. I like the fact even trying to view the game details in the main PS4 menu is now freezing the game. Oh, here we go. Right, finally. Right, well, normally below it would show connect to the internet to find details. That's why I'm checking it's not the I'm checking it's not the console that's gone offline. For some reason, you know. I'll tell you what, good way to check will be go to the store. Probably doesn't help that this is a first-party game by Sony themselves. Probably not a good look if their own servers are made out of rotten crisps. This doesn't happen on Nigel Mansell's World Championship. I genuinely thought the way it suddenly booted us out like that, I really thought it must have been like it must have been a stream issue, like my computer disconnected or something. But obviously it hasn't. You guys can still hear me, okay? The internet must still be on. Nothing on Twitter. Okie doke. Right. Well, the PlayStation Store's not loading. This is all Gucci. This is all very good. Right. Is there a way to restart? Restart the PS4. Right. And let's restart the PS4. See if that does anything. Boy, both the big console racing games have really been covering themselves in glory the past few days, haven't they? Looks for Forza Motorsport 7 still sat in the corner. Embarrassed, facing the wall. To think that I postponed putting out a new video on another station on the mile to do this stream. And I had a banging headache, so I took a bunch of painkillers beforehand just to do the stream, because I really wanted to do the stream today. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Okay, my PS4 making some... I have issues with ACC. Oh, God. What's happened with ACC? Oh. Right. Here we go. And it's not even out yet. Only F1 Manager 22 has been a good boy, and it's not even out yet. Right. In we go. Blue screen of death after I finish an hour race. Oh, no, no, no. No, the pain. Okay, so stuff's loading. We are connected to PlayStation thingamybobs of internets. What's the game saying then? Except for... Sorry, I'm gonna go drinking with the AAA guys again. Oh god, is it Formula 1 qualifying? Fuck me, this stream's gonna turn into a Formula 1 qualifying watch-along if Gran Turismo 7 doesn't pull its shit together. It's very possible. I thought we were past all these screens of death after they sorted out the red ring of... Oh, do you remember that? I could be down with that. We might have no choice. Oh my goodness me. Meantime, though, Italy are currently beating Wales in the Six Nations. Which is very funny. I'm sure it won't last, but that is very funny as to while it happens. Right, anyway. 1,000,001 different loading screens. Just give me the game. I want to play the video game now. What? Oh, what, the rugby score? Yeah. My best friend who's a Wales fan just messaged me. He's like, so Wales are losing to Italy. For context, by the way, we're talking about the Six Nations, where Italy haven't won a single game in this competition in coming up on 7 years. They have a record in the competition of about, well, there's 5 games each year in it, so... 5, 10, 5, 10. We're coming up on 35 games without a win in the tournament, but they might be about to change that today. I'm sure they won't. Right, okay, are we online now? The internet lives, for the most part. Right. Can we play this brand new video game as a fucking brand new video game challenge? Blue Moon Bay. Things. Vehicle. Yes. F1 theme already playing. Guys, keep me posted on the qualifying. Not that I'm buying the theme that... Oh no, Mercedes are actually shit. Oh no. No, they're not going to be competitive. They'll still probably sweep the front row. Or get a car in the front row. This is Mercedes, man. They've either been sandbagging or just being like, oh no, we're the underdogs, honest. No, you're the greatest team the sport's ever seen. They're doing the full John Cena. Oh no. It literally is the John Cena booking. Oh no, we're in peril. Oh no. AA wins lol. Except for when fucking Vince McMahon runs in with Michael Masi and screws them over. Right. This time, we've got a vintage Camaro on pole, a vintage Mustang, modern Camaro, vintage Challenger. I'm spaffing everywhere. Another modern Camaro, a Ford Focus ST, an old Corvette, 2 Teslas, and then us. Place bets now if we're going to make it through a race in this racing game. Here we go. Good old fancy IT solution of turning it off and on again. Here we go. You guys can hear that all right? I hope you can, because it sounds beautiful. And Musk Motorsport already in the mud. Good thing about this being an old muscle car is it has torque for days. So you don't have to down change as much in the corners. You can just rumble through the low RPMs. And at lower RPM, you're also not risking spinning up the tyres as much. So there you go. We took that corner in 3rd gear. Oh, Christ. And we were nearly wheel spinning as we changed into 5th gear. This car is very scary hours. This is on Sports Softs, by the way. Kurt the Outlaw is... Jesus Christ. I mean, Kurt the fucking Doomslayer at this point. Someone queue up BFG division. Ooh. We are up to 5th place already. I'm not even giving it full throttle in 4th gear. I'm now giving it full throttle in 4th gear. It's everyone with angle slams. Forget Kurt Busch, it's now Kurt Angle. Oh no. We'll be back with updates. Cheers, Hitch. TLDR, how are my boys doing? Just keep me posted on Lando and George. New and improved dark side George. And still lovable old goofball Lando. Right, anyway, up the inside. Oh my god. Barry Bader in the Mustang. Oh no. 3 wide. That's... No. There was room for it. There you go. I'm literally at half throttle. I don't know if you can see down at the down by the speedometer, right at the bottom of the screen. You can see my pedal inputs. So the brakes on the left and the throttle's on the right. Look at how ginger. Half throttle, half throttle. Jesus. You know the phrase that exists in NASCAR where there's certain tracks where they say to drive like you've got an egg under the throttle? It's like I have a venomous snake under the pedal. It's like I've got a venomous tarantula under the pedal. Meantime, a comparison between us and a stock 69 Camaro. Oh dear. Camaro, oh dear. There we go. Woo! All right. We are in the lead. Final lap presented by the bank that we've just robbed. Because he's an outlaw. He's an old outlaw gunslinger. Fucking Sons of Anarchy music plays. I know they're all a biker gang, but this is Ron Perlman in car form. So you're saying you have Randy Orton as a gas pedal? Well, if it was a snake, yeah. If it was a spider, it's a good question. Who was the spider? I suppose someone was the spider in WWE. He is the Viper, yes. Yeah, he's a snake. This is real scary hours, I've got to say. Just realised, but no, not that button. It's not that button. What button's the camera again? That one. Yeah, they haven't fixed the brake pedal input thing, by the way. You know, something that did need fixing. The Texas rattlesnake snow. Anyway, whatever nickname, we've completed a race. We've finally finished the race out here today, and we've finished it with the dub. Dub so big. Dub so big, Kurt became the Doomslayer. And F1 is go. Meantime, Musk Motorsports, more like mid Motorsports. And I got a clean race bonus. Nice. Nice. And something else? Oh yeah, I unlocked that Camaro. Hey Jay, long time no see. Hello, Mitsubishi fan 076. Could that very possibly be the new identity of Mazda fan 076? You've changed your allegiances from Mazda to Mitsubishi. Either way, how are you doing, bud? I haven't seen you around here for a little while. Hope you're doing well. How are you on this fine Saturday? I hope it's a fine Saturday for you. Right. Finally, we're actually playing this video game, What We Have Bought. To play as a video game. Isn't that radical? Right. Oh, no. As if we haven't suffered enough already today. Never mind, we have gaming hard last night on Gran Turismo 2. Excellent. We like to hear it. Anyway, look, listen. We just have to get through this horrible track that should be bombed and then replaced with a large shopping mall. And then we'll be fine. We'll get to run at Daytona on the road course. Or it might be the oval, I don't know. All right, here we go. Why not replace it with a road course that you would like? I mean, I could. There's a DeLorean starting on the pole. Excellent. Maybe we can time travel, use it to time travel back to a time where this track was good. Everyone in the chat's just like, you shut up already. I'm like, no, give me this one. Bomb it. Anyway. Yeah, still Mazda fan. Just Mitsubishi's my go-to. Oh, I see. Mazda and Mitsubishi fan. Oh, so that would be a bit much of a mouthful. Never-ending corners. Never-ending corners. Never-ending corner. There we go. God, this is going to test our gentle throttle inputs, isn't it? endless uphill off camber corners. It really does feel like a track that I should really like, because, as people have pointed out, it has that old school feel to it, but I just don't. Ow! Doesn't stop me doing a madness on it, though. Just casually going 3 wide between a Camaro and a Shelby 350. Speed! Oh my god, the speed! I've been about full throttle on this lap so far for about 3 seconds in total. Not here. Not here, not here. Where's the actual turn? There it is. There it is. There we go. Full throttle. 1952 and 1853. Yeah, okay. I assume you mean 1953, but you know. Alright, so I think the DeLorean's actually sodded off, you know. Well, it's trying to. Did 50 laps in a Toyota last night. Ooh, what Toyota and at what track? Hey, you know what? You know you said why not replace it with a track that I do like? Yes. I'd bomb this track flat and rebuild Riverside in its place. Willow Springs in California, isn't it? Oh, God. Whoa! Got a traffic jam here. Oh, my God. This really is a traffic jam. Up the inside. I'm very sorry. Challenger, you're very sexy, very handsome. I'm sorry. You know I've got to do it to you. Kurt's got to do it to you with a shotgun. Ugh. Altessa and special stage roof. Nice. Good combo. Since it was built 69 years ago, nice. It has had exactly 0 layout changes. Yeah, we live in a world where almost every single track in the world, whether it needed them or not, have had layout changes. Some of them have been ruined by them, looks at Silverstone. And yet this place has just sat here untouched and mid since the day it was born. This is a track that could do with improvements. Bombing it flat. No, shut up. No, Adam, shut up. Anyway. What's that? You want to go 88 miles an hour? I can go a bit faster than that. See you later. See you later. I will say the handling is really nice. Whoa! Literally, the fucking moment I said it. For fuck's sake. I swear to God, I didn't even adjust. My toe must have moved by about half a femtometer. Fucking hate this track. I hate this track so much. Yes, I am blaming that on this track. It just was this track's fault, okay? I don't make the rules. I'm doing about 12 RPMs in 3rd gear to try and avoid the wheel spin of death. Still half throttle, still half throttle. Oh, fuck, no. Oh, my God. Who designed this track? I mean, own up. Who designed this? Or was this just someone's dirt track around the farmyard? So I went, do you know what? It'd be great if we actually tarmac that over and made it into a road. It's a road. Now, do you know what? Bollocks to it. That's just using traction control, if only so you can get this race over with. If it happens again, I will. Just for this race. I think one thing we can be very certain here, we have built a monster. We have built a Death Star on wheels. We've built a planet destroyer. What? Not that it matters, because we're driving at a track that fucking crashes you when you put half a wheel on the dirt. Bomb it. Just bomb it flat. Funnily enough, that wasn't anything to do with traction control either. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great idea. Let's build an off-camber track where the sides of the track want to drag you off towards these horrible little tank trap rumble strips and straight into the desert, because there's no such thing as runoffs around here or barriers. We can't be arsed with those. Which also, don't you fucking punt me. Don't you dare. I will end you and everyone you've ever loved. I'm in that kind of mood. Don't think that won't happen. Anyway. Let's build a track where every single corner goes on forever and ever and you can feel facial hair growing and they're all awkwardly understeery. K-Man currently P2 what the fuck? How many cars have been out so far? 3? You know what? I am actually grateful that the Russians have been fucked off. 14, Jesus. How are the boys TM doing? You know, Haas did say that they basically weren't going to bother with last year's car. 8 minutes left, okay. I mean, this is going to be quite the face turn for Haas, if that's the case. Last year, they straight up went, we're not even going to bother working on the car. We are just going to suck off a Russian oligarch and have his dipshit son in the car who's a waste of talent and oxygen, and everyone just hated them. Now this season, they're like, well, we might actually have made a good car. Also, by the way, fuck off the Mazepins. Oh, by the way, do you remember K-Mag? Everyone kind of liked him. We're bringing him back. So everyone's kind of like, oh shit, cool, all right. Because I think because of Mick Schumacher, everyone kind of wanted to like Haas, but it was just kind of no. It was just kind of no. Gunther Steiner might be on the verge of the greatest face turn we've seen in F1 for years. No, anyway. Come on, up the inside, thank you. Power! World's going backwards! That's what I call a Haas face turn. Arse face. That one was a bit too highbrow for me, Oriole. I didn't get that one. Anyway, let's not immediately kill ourselves in this corner. Instead of heel face, oh, I see, right. No, that just went straight over my head. Sorry. That was too highbrow for me, Oriole. It's too cerebral. Anyway, hello, DeLorean, me again. You know how last time I just easily cruised past you and then immediately just sent myself off into the Shadow Realm? Because this track's terrible and no one should like it ever. Well, this time, how about I do that, except for the second bit? How about we don't do the bit where I immediately send myself off to Narnia? Clearly I was just bored. I was like, I hate this track so much, can it be over now? Well, nobody say a word. Can anyone else hear boss music suddenly playing from the DeLorean stereo? Because I can. Because it's Kurt that's fucking playing the boss music. Hello there, cunt. Remember me? Hello? You dickless piece of shit. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Yes, am I going to be that petty against an AI robot driver? You bet I am. But surely, think of all the damage you've caused there, AJ. Might have scratched the paint on my car. Ooh, steady. Right. Oh my God. Yo, what? You dare? You dare? He's trying it again. No, you're not. You don't want this. If you want your family to live, you don't want this. Are we still in Q1, by the way? Because there's not really much point showing what the top 5 is. Who's in the drop zone? Right. Oh, finally. Jesus. Today's been an unexpected chore so far, hasn't it? Fucking hell. 3 separate attempts to win 2 races. Tiffy, Sonoda, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Stroll. Blimey. Both the Astons down in the drop zone. I am stuck. We didn't get a clean race bonus out of that. Oh, no. Oh, no. What a shame. Anyway. I willingly sacrificed our clean race bonus. Where the fuck did I throw my phone? There we go. Yeeted my phone across the room. My friend is also messaging me updates, and I think the thing he finds the most hilarious is that Bottas is about to outqualify Hamilton. Enjoy your streaming, positive vibes and love. Thank you, Mitsubishi. So I was doing a bit of a hecking rage there. I hope you can understand, but we made it through. We made it through the trials and tribulations, and onwards to how was it Oriole put it earlier? He probably didn't put it like that. Let's go back to the cafe. Let's not. Let's not, because we're offline again. Really? We've done 2 races. Right. Don't do anything you may regret tomorrow. I'll try not to. Like refund this game. Yeah, we just said that, Hitch. So that's an AlphaTauri, an Aston Martin, a McLaren, another Aston Martin, and a Williams all out in Q1. I thought the Aston Martins were actually quite good. What the fuck happened to them? Meantime, this is now the third separate time we've had to reboot this game today. Not helping this whole remembering why I love this game, isn't it? It's not helping when we've had 2 crashes for the game going offline. Because why would you want to play a single-player game offline? why would you want to do that for fun? Rapidly losing love for all forms of gaming ever. Alright, fuck it. Yep. Actually, you guys just keep me posted on the qualifying. You're probably going to be, because I'm only going to be watching it on Sky, although my friend's probably going to be using that. So, was it not? What a shame. Oh no, it wasn't turned off properly. What a shame. Oh no. Anyway. Alright, to Twitter. Yeah. Angry tweet sent, if only to make me feel a bit better. Right. Oh my god. I've just realised something. Do you think it saved our result at Willow Springs? Really contemplating whether I still want to stream this game, or even play this game, or even play video games in general, or continue living. All I'll say is that's now 2 times that the game has randomly disconnected and booted us out. If it does it a 3rd time, I'm fairly certain I will be done with the game altogether. But AJ, I thought you already did this race 3 separate times, and I thought you finally won it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Cheers, Jason. Just feeling very loving the fact that I cancelled a video that I could have put out today, and really should have done, finish that instead, because I really wanted to stream this game today. I had some things to say about it, and if anything, the game's only got worse. The game's only shitting the bed harder, and now I'm feeling like I'm wasting my Saturday afternoon, and yours. Hopefully that's not the case. Like I said, if it disconnects again, fuck it. I think the game and my entire PS4 are going in the bin. Especially given, by the way, I happen to trade in almost 3/4 of my entire PS4 game collection so I could afford this. On launch, by the way. This is the 2nd game I've pre-ordered in my life. The first one was Grid 2, and I returned that after a week. Maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. Oh, hello, Corvette fan. Yeah, you could say that. We have yet to complete 2 races in career mode so far, and we've been streaming for 90 minutes. So I think that yesterday we had more of a fun time with Assetto Corsa and a selection of mods that technically all didn't work properly, and you know, they're mods. It's a bit of a... How long has Assetto Corsa been out now? 7 years? A 7-year-old game and a bunch of mods slapped together in a custom race with a few inevitable bugs along the way. A shit ton more fun in that than I am today. In the real microtransaction simulator, the real always online simulator, the real live service simulator. Was it disconnecting from the internet or the GT server? Seemingly both. Well, it's weird. When I go to the main menu, it just seems the internet just seems to, like the PS4 menu, the internet just seems to lag and not load. And of course, this being a live service, you want to play a single-player game offline and single-player? Fuck off. Genuinely, if this game goes down the toilet, I might just long off and go to PC gaming full-time. I'm mostly there already. I said I'd get a PS5 for this game. Be lucky if I even keep my PS4 at this rate. How's Q2 going, by the way? Hopefully some more positive developments. So for Red Bull 1 to 21, oh blimey. Who's in the drop zone? Well, we're about to win this race again. Now everyone's set a lap. Okie doke. Well, we've completed the race again. This time we got a clean race bonus. Amazing. Oh no, by the way, we actually got rewarded the 3-star gift ticket before for doing our daily workout. And then the game just went, no you didn't. Let's go back to the cafe, shall we? Shall we now? You're really funny. Haha, the funny. Right, well, anyway, we got that gift ticket. We may as well open it. We may as well open this not loot box that contains maybe one prize that you might actually want. Otherwise, it's just like a $5, a pack of knickknacks that someone's already opened, and a part for a car that you may never own in this game altogether. So what have we got? We've got a Tesla, ironically, some piles of cash, and a supercharger. We got the smallest pile of cash, obviously. Yep. Yes. Gasly, Norris. Oh, Schumacher went out. Oh, that's a shame. Lando out 13th. Blimey, we need a word. Lando, mate, we need to have words. Or is it just that the McLaren's a bit shite so far? Oh, they're in the drop zone. Okay. Is it just me, or are McLaren a bit shit so far this season? Like, they've been kind of rubbish. Maybe they got cocky and they were like, do you know what? The special livery, golf livery jinx didn't work on us. Let's have it for the whole season. Oh. Well, they're still, yeah. Well, we'll see. Friend of the channel, Hawk, was just sending me messages. I sent him a TikTok earlier about some very cute baby otters. And then he was like, nope. And I'm like, what? He went, that filter. And I'm like, what filter? There was no filter anywhere on what I sent you. It was just a load of cute otters. And he went, oh, okay, I clicked on TikTok, but he just sent me to a random one, not the one you actually sent. All right, helpful. Okay. Let's get on to our third race of the day. After an hour and 35 minutes. Oh my God, is this the oval? It might be, you know. It's the oval. Oh my goodness me. Right. Final round of the American Sunday Cup 600. And it's a championship that it feels like we've been trying to complete for 600 minutes, for 600 days. Let's go away. Let's go away. Didn't play on the beginner course of Daytona USA. Right. Okay. So we got Challenger, modern Camaro, retro Camaro, modern Camaro, retro Mustang, Ford Focus ST, Ford Focus RS, Ford Focus ST. I think. Yes. Musk Motorsports are back out here for what good that is. A hydraulic issue. Oh no. Haas has remembered their Haas. It's the closest to being NASCAR in this game without being NASCAR. Yeah, well, let's go, shall we? We might be good to go right out the gate. I don't know if we'll need to change the gearing or anything, but let's go. Dubai. Musk Motorsport once again in the mud. Oh my goodness me. Oh God. Oh, there is the question though that this car is very slidey anyway. So, I'm literally just touching the steering wheel. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Unless everybody else takes the stand back, K-Mag's getting into Q3. Well, that's good. My goodness, oh God. I'm letting off in the corners and I don't care. Judge me all you want, I don't give a shit. They didn't have restrictor plates in 1969 either. So what car's that out in front? Oh, is that the modern RS? Might be the modern Focus RS, you know. Which is ironic given that the Focus ST is in the mud. Oh my God, we were nearly hitting 200 miles an hour into turn one. We have pretty much the top speed of a modern Cup car at Daytona, packaged in a chassis that is about, well, 50 years old. Yeah, 50 years old. Oh no, it's the two Camaros. It's the two modern Camaros. They've teamed up. It's tandem drafting. Oh, well, they're having to put the brakes on, and now I'm showing up. You right, lads? Look, you're all very nice and modern, but let me show you how the old boys do it. How the old lads do it. Right, final lap, presented by a bank. I love how this is the complete opposite of modern NASCAR, where everything from like every track longer than a mile, like there's so little horsepower in them, they're like, we could basically do this flat out. Guys doing 200 Talladega in the 70s, yeah, exactly. This car's chassis is older than my dad. Maybe it is your dad, I don't know. Anyway. Alright, come on. Turn 3 and 4 for the last time. Kurt, you can do that without instigating a mass brawl. And there you go. Here we go. Well, they're sticking with us. The modern handling, the modern chassis must be helping a bit, but either way. There we go. Across the line. But of course, it's not over until the fat lady decides if the internet's connected or not. Because modern gaming, of course. Fox just sent me a message. Apologies for the confusion. I'm like, that's all right. I didn't realise TikTok had done a madness for some reason. Right. And ironically, our prize for that is another old Camaro. Kind of got that already. And we've kind of got it and we've made it into a super weapon. Right. Come on. Checkered flag at the end of Q2, drum roll. Go in ascending order. Like, from 15th on up to 1st. Drum roll. And way, looks like we did it. We did it, I think. Right, now we can head back to the cafe. Except, no, we fucking can't. Amazing. Amazing. We managed one race. One fucking race. This game is complete fucking horseshit. Honestly. Fuck off. Here's the thing as well. Look. Okay, so it wasn't... Okay, now that's loading. Right. See, I don't know if it's the internet now lagging on my PS4. Which, I mean, still isn't acceptable because it does mean... Ocon, Schumacher, Lando, Albon... Try the web browser? I'm going to have to, although this is now frozen as well. So your PS4 connected with Wi-Fi or cabled? It's Wi-Fi, but it's worked just fine before. Well, it's worked just fine pretty much all the time until now. Shades of AJ with Grid 2019. Man, I think I just got bored of Grid 2019 in the end. Oh my god, Italy are still winning. How long to go in the game? 20 minutes to go, okay. Fuck me. In other news, Wimbledon are actually winning a game of football. Steady on, long time for us to sort of fuck that up. Yeah, PS4's frozen again. This is gravy. Well, now you've said it, Oriel. You know what's funny? Even the part of me that's like, oh, hello. Something's loaded. Okay. Back to being sad McLaren again. Yeah. So hang on. Is it just really slow? Might be. I haven't watched F1 the past couple of seasons. Is Ferrari good again? Well, they've been all right the last few seasons, but they might be starting off this year particularly good. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think it's my PS4 overheating, potentially. Got a car into Q3 and Q2. Hell yeah, they can be. That's really good for them. That's amazing. This guy needs to get laid. All right, Hawk, what's going on now? Hawk just sent me a screenshot of an answer on Quora. Why are sandwiches cut diagonally? The diagonal cut exposes more of the interior of the sandwich, and by exposing the interior, it engages more of your senses before you take the first bite. It's more revealing, almost like a burlesque dancer, covered enough to be clothed, but uncovered enough to be very, very appealing. Hawk sent me that with a message like, this guy needs to get laid. This guy needs to get out more. My guy's getting horny over a sandwich. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, part of me is wondering, oh, well, maybe it's not all the game's fault. Maybe it's the PS4 fucking up. You know, it's been fine so far, but, you know, maybe it's that problem. But then I remember, no, because if Gran Turismo 7 wasn't a shitty live service, this still wouldn't be a problem. Still wouldn't be a problem. Yeah. So, you know, regardless, congrats, Gran Turismo 7. You fucked up. So F1, anyone? Atlanta in black asphalt is weird to look at. I'd imagine, yeah. Is it good to race at least? Well, I guess we'll find out. Meantime, does anyone have any ideas for any other games to play today? Because I've lost all patience with Gran Turismo 7 now. I don't even know how much I want to play it, even if it was working. Art of Rally, but decent shout. Gang Beasts. Another vote for Art of Rally. If it's installed, that's a possibility. You want to turn on again, PS4? Why are you just glowing yellow at me? Can you get Gang Beasts on Steam, by the way? I'll return off Q3, go for it. The Circuit Superstars, basically anything chill and wholesome. I like that. It's good thinking. Thinking we could also twat around with some mod stuff in Assetto Corsa. Just try out some other stuff. You can get Gang Beasts on Steam. Excellent. Yeah, I really am just keeping my PS4 and 5 now. Well, if I get a PS5, it would just be for Gran Turismo 7. And all right. All right. All right, before we go back in, network, test connection. Yep, it's on my Wi-Fi. Yep. It's like it just sort of just gets bored after a while and shits the bed. Yep, that's very good. Yep, good speeds. Status of PlayStation Network services. A couple of laps into Xfinity practice, and it looks like it's going to be similar to plate racing without plates. That's fun. He said sarcastically. All services are up and running, apparently. So, is that device health and safety, or? Oh, I see. That's what data I send to governments. System. No, this is not errors. Right. One more try. I don't know if I'm expecting anything different to happen. It'll be fine with Assetto Corsa as well as Gang Beasts. Excellent. Yeah, I might fuck around with some mod stuff in Assetto Corsa. Yeah. This is now the fourth time I've seen this opening cutscene today. Right. Well, it's saved our progress, at least. Yeah. Wow, we did the Camaros thing. Yay. Alright, Luca. How you doing? How are you doing, a friend? Shit. I hate everything. Yeah, menu book number 15. Yes. Look, Luca, I've not got time to fuck around. I've not got time to... No, normally this would be really nice, but in a game with a connection as unstable as my mental health... Rose is red, Violet's blue, Toto is moaning, Ferrari 1-2. Yes, normally I'd love to hear you waxing lyrical about Chevrolet Camaros. But we'll just get on with it. Can we just get on with this now? Take a photo of your car in Scapes. Well, I guess I can do that. When does the classic car auction open, by the way? Not that I'll be able to afford anything in it, but you know. Or probably be able to access it because lol, internet connection. Oh yeah, by the way, we got a ticket. Chuck and Chuck. What? Chuck and what? Is that somehow auto-corrects version of Ferrari? Chuck and Chuck. Yeah, so I'd like to receive this presumably crap gift. Go on, what we got? We've got a Toyota Crown. We've already got one of those. An exhaust pipe, a brick, and some piles of money. And we got the smallest pile of money. Again. I don't think I've ever got anything less or more than the smallest available prize in every single ticket. Right. Every time it goes to load up, I'm like, it's going to crash again. It's going to crash. Oh, yeah, missions. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, really. Oh, hi. Huh? Who's Oliver? Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Olivier. You must be AJ American, I'm hearing. But yes, I'm in a bad mood. Oh, it's a joke from RJ O'Connell. Okay, well, maybe if I was still in the Motorsport 101 server, I'd get it. You're a photographer. Yeah, excellent. That's very nice. You can go to these spots. Can I? Can I, though? Can I actually go to them? Or will I be kicked off the plane if my internet... Yes. Yep, just... Yeah, I just want to take a picture. Yes. Crackdown Part 3. Maybe so. That one. I can't really do proper escapes anyway, because you can't do it on a wheel. You need a pad for that, and I don't have one of those. Yes. Yep. Okay, can we... let's just take the picture. Oh, God. Yeah, right. Yep. Yes. Yes. Does that count? Have I done it? Can I go now? Yes. Apparently it has worked. Well, until the internet implodes again. Yes, it happened. It worked. Are you happy with the photo you took? Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yes. Way, Trial Mountain. Yay. Car's going for the last runs of Q3. Okie doke. Yes, Trial Mountain Cup. Tracks unlocked Fuji International, Autopolis. Oh, I see, right. Yep. Okay. Well, circuit. The race take place in the middle of a natural park. Yes. The race requires... Yes. Oh, we need to get a license. Okay. Wow. Fire. Fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark. Help me! Exclamation mark. What, after we get National A license or do the Trial Mountain Cup? Wow, we've got a cutscene for the Trial Mountain trophy stuff. Oh, I see. You don't have to do Willow Springs again. Well, at least not yet. Oh, we can't skip this? Brilliant. Yep. Well, we're still open at least. Oh, by the way, I noticed this last time. You know, there's like an email icon above Brand Central. You have an invitation. Look at this. You go down here. Oh, an invitation for what? Special event or something? Invitation. Expiry date. You've received an invitation. This gives you a time limit opportunity to buy a very special car. What's that very special car? It's a Porsche Vision Gran Turismo that I can't afford. And I didn't want anyway. Okay. No, no, no. What's that? It's for the... What? Oh, I see. Ha! And that's 2,300,000 credits. For a 2004 supercar. 2,300,000 credits. And that's the special offer, is it? Special offer. Discount now. One night only. Buy one, get one free. Fuck off. Right, anyway, we need to go do a license thing, don't we? Where did we do that? No. Oh, yes, over there. There we go. It's the Cone. Cone 2012. Ugh. No, you just have a time-limited chance to buy the car. Ooh, wow. Because gas. Wow. Right, anyway, what are we doing now? National A. Oh, we're in National A already. Okay, good. Yeah, there we go. Right. So, okie doke. Right, we're starting off at Scuba. In a, what was it, a Subaru BRZ? Word of warning, if there's a license test on dirt, the tyres may be bugged. Bugged, you say? Tyres are fixed. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see, I guess. Right, off we go. And not far off gold first time. Can I be bothered to grind for golds? No, I don't think so. Especially when it might not... I can see what's going to happen right now. We're going to spend ages grinding for a gold and then immediately go to... We'll go back to the main menu and it'll be like, no. Leclerc, Verstappen, Science... So Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Alpha, Haas, Renault, George, you let down. Sir, you're letting the side down. You've been out-qualified by fucking Bottas. George. I'm not happy about this. I've still got the belt out from I had for Gran Turismo 7 earlier. Right, anyway. Where were we? Right. Only a 10th between Leclerc and Perez. Ooh, that's encouraging. What was the gap behind that? Excuse me. Oriol, you do understand you're making this claim after qualifying for the first race. From Bottas down, it was over a second. Wow. So hang on a minute. Bottas was fast. The gap between Bottas and Magnussen was a second. Is it rust out Mercedes? Yeah, he is. All right. What track are we doing? Oh, it's Dragon Trail. Drogon Trail. You know, V-Dub Scirocco. If we continue with this game, I might go back and try and gold the... Yeah, right, okay. The gap between Leclerc and Bottas. Oh, I see, right. So it won't be that tight. It still looks like there's going to be 2 or 3 teams miles ahead of everyone else by the look of it. It just looks like the Mercedes is a right bitch to actually get to go fast. Oh, 500ths of a gold right away. Lopez, I disagree. I'm not going for gold. Like I said, if we continue playing this game and it shows me that it has more online stability than a bag of crisps in a gale, I might. But right now, we're on thin... It's skating on thin fucking ice, my pedigree chum. Monza in an R-Bar 500. That sounds like a fun time. Well, I guess Toto Wolff won't be happy that Merck didn't sweep the front row. Well, they did say that they wouldn't be... Well, they'll be there or thereabouts. They will be. I don't believe them trying to downplay their chances at all by a sec for a moment. Well, at least none of these tests have standing starts so far. Bronze, that'll do. Bronze, that'll do. You know what's annoying as well? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm not even sure I will want to play this game after this stream again. I'm just sitting... All I'm doing right now is just waiting for it to tank again. Time for all non-Ferrari fans to hide away. Why? Because Ferrari fans are going to be insufferable? Yes. Well, to be honest, I'll take Ferrari fans being gassed about their team doing well over Verstappen stands versus Hamilton stands, volume 469.5. The stand war that will never end. The FIA like, look, listen, We tried to fix things after last year. We know Michael Massey done fucked up. He's now sitting behind a desk in Saudi Arabia somewhere doing office work. He's not going to be let anywhere near a flipping a racetrack ever again in his life, even with a ticket. It's just not going to happen. Meantime, we've changed up the procedures. We've also sorted other things. We're trying to figure this all out. Oh my God, I think Italy. Oh my God, I think Italy won. Oh my God, I think Italy won. I think Italy won. This might... You're shitting me. Yes. Oh my God. Amazing. Italy have won a Six Nations game for the first time in 7 years. And it was away against Wales. No, I'm sorry. Right, no. If my best Welsh friend is watching, I know. I mean, that's really unfortunate to be on the end of that. You know, what a shock defeat. Grazie, ragazzi. This is the greatest day for Italy. And now my Welsh friend is getting the trash compactor. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh wow. Well done, Italy, though. Well done. Holy shit. About fucking time. Maybe this time around we won't have the endless debate about whether they should even bother being in the tournament. This makes even England look good. Well, at least we beat Italy. I mean, we frauded a winner. We beat Italy and Wales. I think that says a lot. But you might still beat France. No, yeah, I mean, you're funny. You're really funny. Oh my God, that has cheered me up no end. Oh, anyway, right, we're driving a Honda Civic around the streets of Tokyo. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. I just thought, like, the pattern for Italy is even if they've been half competitive in a game in the last 7 years, normally by about 60 minutes, they'll blow up. They'll gas out. The other team will run in, like, 2 or 3 tries. Like, it'll be a blowout. But, you know, they kept it competitive, like, half to 3/4 of a game. And you're just like, oh, well, whatever then. Wow. How did Scotland lose to this Wales team? Holy shit. Wow. Goodness me. We are... Six Nations is now officially a Farmers League, confirmed. It's now a farmers tournament. The tournament's literal own farmers have beaten the Welsh. In their own... Literally, Italy walked into the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff and went, you don't even look comfortable in your own ends. You don't look comfortable. I'm around. Oh my God, I'm going to have to... Has anyone edited this? Oh, that's a shame. No one's trimmed it down. It's just a full clip. You don't even look comfortable in your ends. You don't look comfortable. I'm around. So Italy winning a Six Nations game is like the Browns winning an NFL game. Yeah, very close. Yeah, you're not far off. Oh, God, it's the wet. No, no. So when is the Wales manager getting the sack? About an hour's time. Oh, dear. The absolute fraud. He is on maximum fraud watch. You know what happened, right? They were coached by this guy called Warren Gatland, who was a legendary coach, New Zealander, and did great things for them. He won Grand Slams with them, got them to like a World Cup semi-final, with things like that. They were really good under him. Well, got them to fucking semi-finals. Right, okay. So you know what happened? When he left after the last World Cup, they just went, wait a minute, how about we get another one of him? Warren Gatland. Oh, there's a New Zealand coach called Wayne Pivac. Oh, New Zealand coach and his first name starts with a W. Yes, go, he must be good. He must be good. That's how it works, right? It's not how it's going. Whoa, steady. Oh, shoot. The burgers. There we go. Fuck me, we got a gold. Amazing. Okay. What's that? The International A License Final Challenge is a one-lap shootout at Spa-Francorchamps in the Porsche 917 in the wet to dry conditions. Suddenly, I feel confident about that. No, I don't. I'm not even sure we'll still be playing the game to be long enough to get there. Shoot burgers. All we know is Jimmy Johnson IndyCar. All we need now is a Jimmy Johnson IndyCar pulse. Bloody hell. It's the super license. Oh, I see. Right. Well, that one then. Well, that one. Relt. Oh, yeah. I genuinely can't get over that. That's incredible. My dad's just basically done a variation of the, oh no, anyway. Friend has messaged me, Verstappen's Maximus has truly become Hamilton. He's champion now, so he's now in a strop. Is that like champion privilege? You just get the right to whinge about everything. You'd be like, oh no, this is really shit. We've been cheating out something. You just won by 20 seconds. Hashtag blessed. That'll be his next move. Hashtag blessed. He's actually just stealing Lewis Hamilton's gimmick altogether to really try and get in his head. All right. I keep getting very optimistic on the braking capabilities of these cars. Maybe because A, I've been driving race-tuned cars, or indeed race cars, as in the case of yesterday. And B, the car that I have driven so far today, when the game's let me, was on super sport softs. These are all on sport hards, which may as well mean they're actually made of wood rather than rubber. England and Italy fans can party together knowing that they both beat Wales. Oh my god. Wow. We beat them by more. We beat them by more. That would just be the England chant, but England would be like, hey. It would be like the super, like, the muscle, what do you call it? The awesome handshake meme. England, Italy, beating a shit Wales team. That's like when WWE tried to make Lex Luger the new Hulk Hogan in the 90s. Deary me. Right, well, this is all adding on to our score, but I look forward to once we finish the National A license and got it, to go back to the main menu and then be told, oh no, actually, you're never connected to the internet, so it doesn't count. If that is the case, I am, well, put it this way, my copy of Gran Turismo 7 and my PlayStation 4 and any remaining PlayStation 4 games I have will probably be all on eBay by this evening, if that's the case. Oh, geez, you know what would really seal it? Oh, the Welsh salt is amazing. Hashtag trust the horses. It's 53 minutes gone and we're still winning. There's You know, I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry, Lopez. Did you just say it takes place in my beloved Barcelona? Look, just because you're from Spain, you don't have to. Just because you're from Spain, you don't have to back your own, right? In his beloved... Oh, I see. Yes. So, he loves his home country of Spain. He's a proud patriot. But that doesn't mean he's actually proud of this track. He's like, this track happens to exist in my beloved Spain. I'm not happy about it, but here we are. Did I just nearly get... Algarve's better than cock. Fucking, Aragon's better. The abandoned Madrid airport made into a street circuit would be better. Jerez is better. Valencia street circuit's better. A stapler to the ball sacks is better. In fact, both versions of Valencia, the Ricardo Tormo and the street circuit. And most importantly, even a stapler to the bollocks is better. Like that's sitting down there alongside Willow Springs on my shit list of tracks. But most of those tracks are bike tracks. Maybe the Spanish are really good at building bike tracks. Just because the last chicane sucks doesn't mean you have to insult the track like that. No. I mean, it really is the cherry on top of the shit, is that final chicane. But I've never really been a fan of the rest of the track either. Turn 7 can suck on gravel, which is normally what I end up doing. Oh god, I just realised this is the rally stage. In a truck. We're in a truck. The truck's in. We are full on trucks and... At least you're on dirt tyres. Well, that is helpful. Now, you're still on sports hards, actually, for this test. Why? Well, so what was the glitch then? Was it like they're on slick tyres for this? You had to pass this on comfort softs? Oh, God! Oh, for fuck's sake, Gran Turismo. Jesus Christ. What a mess. At least they fixed it, no? That's good, isn't it? Shush. 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 Yes, every dirt license and mission gave you cars with asphalt. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. You really have been hanging out too long with your AAA gaming friends, haven't you, Gran Turismo 7? Live service bollocks, microtransactions bollocks, loot box bollocks, and bots launched with loads of bugs bollocks. 10 out of 10 game, really. Why can't this pickup go faster? Right. Yep. Lopez, I'm sure you're a nice person. I'm just not in the mood to be talked to today. I'm not in the mood for people. Just don't take it personally. The final's trying to complete the pass mission where you get the Pikes Peak Audi Quattro. I know we said a quali, but we still have a race tomorrow. Well, yeah, we do. Oh, it's the corner that I apparently suck at, or... Well, you did a power slide through there, so... If we still bronze this... We got bronze! Even though we just went drifty around it. I'm going to make this... I will make this promise to you right now. I know I said I probably should have already quit the game. Shh, let the Tifosi dream for a bit. It's been a while. It's been a while between drinks for them. Even in 2017 and 18, when they really probably should have been more in contention for the championship than they did, they completely bottled those as well, so... Right, anyway. Final exam. Racing Line Basics at Autopolis in a Supra. Didn't you praise GT Sport on Armbar Arcade for being a live service game and somehow they did it better than the other games? Well, to be honest, it was more... I said that if you're going to do a live service, that was an all right way to do it. Like I said, it didn't force the microtransactions on you. I didn't like the always online stuff. I don't know. This time round, it's ended up being pushed too much, and it's now ruined the game. The combination of pushing those elements too much more front and center, and the servers being buggy bits of shit, like they were for the GT Sport launch, ironically, means it's more of an effect. Right, whatever. Anyway, what did he say? But yeah, I will make this pledge now. If we get through national A license and then get back to the main menu and our progress is wiped because the internet forgot, the game forgot what the internet was, I will be putting the PS4 and my copy of Gran Turismo 7 on eBay by this evening. Sport had made sense to be online only because it was an online-focused competitive multiplayer racer. Yeah, the problem was they then quickly added single-player back into it, so that's still being offline as well. Even F1 to a point has better online than... Yeah, it does. And as far as I know, you can play it offline. If you want to just play single-player against the AI, you don't have to be on the internet all the time, as far as I know. Been a while since I played 21, but, you know... National A license acquired, or has it? Has it? Has it really? Has it really, though? Have we really just got a Sirocco R as a prize car? We'll find out shortly. Yes, nice. Thank you. Yes. Wow. Yeah, Igor Fraga. Hello, I think we've met before. Yes, yep. No, we're fine. I'm not doing that today. I still don't know if I've actually got my National A license yet. Like, yes, you have. We literally just handed it to you. No. Well, it looks like it's saved anyway. Unbelievably, the internet connection made of rotten spaghetti, made of moldy spaghetti. Get the cock out of here. All right, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, Championship Trial Mountain Cup. Okay. Unbelievable, Jeff. I know. Unbelievable, Jeff. Really is. So, right. You know, not the missions. World Circuits. What's the Trial Mountain Cup saying? Can we please do it in Kurt? Well, we've got all bases covered, to be honest. Hopefully. Rope. Oh, no, it's at the bottom there, isn't it? Trial Mountain Cup. Road car, United States, National A license, suggested PP 600. Kurt kind of covers those bases. Yep, okay, so it's basically a 2-round version of what we've already been doing. Because, oh, that's confusing. Yeah, for some reason, I always had it in canon that Trial Mountain was somewhere in Europe. It always showed up in, like, the European events, you know? But now they're like, no, it's America, actually. America! We've claimed it because there was oil in the mountains. We discovered an oil deposit under the mountains, so... Unleash the Outlaw. Well, is that what it's been? Is this car too powerful for the internet? Just saw a happy pic of Gunter. He seems so much happier now. Yeah. Well, he's done away with the toxic Russian influence that he's had to willingly sell himself out to. His car's actually quite good this year, and he's got a much likeable driver lineup. And, yeah, he doesn't have to deal with the Mazepins. I'd be pretty happy if I was him. Like I said, this could be one of the greatest face turns we've seen in F1 in recent years. It's Nessie's American Vacation Lodge. Right, here we go. Trial Mountain. And it's literally the same lineup as the 600 Cup, whatever it was. So, yeah, let's do it to it. Let's go. Here we go. Hopefully. Oh, our boy Danny Solis is back. Dealt with that at least when speaking in interviews with a calm mind. What, the whole Russian stuff? Can't have been easy to do. All right, here we go. For the first time since the music trial things that we had to play when the game was installing, we're actually out on Trial Mountain. And we're already up to 10th. Oh my god, we're nearly up to 10th place. There was an Easter egg where there was Nessie visible in... Oh, I see. I remember the Easter egg in Gran Turismo 3 where there was a bird visible in the trees on the back straight. I like the fact that both Trial Mountain and Deep Forest have both come back with largely the same alterations. The first half of the circuit has just been given a touch of new paint, which is nice. The second half, they transformed what was the back straight into a really long DRS-approved straight into a really tight FIA-approved hairpin, and then a sort of run back to the finish line. They're sort of. Not in... I mean, we're in 5th already, blimey. We are bodying fools. Also, there's a monkey. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they've extended the back straight. Okay, so no, not quite in this case. So they've extended the back straight, but then there's the final sector. They've only added in the really tight hairpinny bit at the final chicane. Whereas the Deep Forest, they just made the back straight into the tight hairpin. By the way, you are getting duppied, sir. Oh, I tell you what, Kurt is enjoying into a really obvious overtaking. Yeah, innit? It's like I said this to my mate, I think in 2020. I think it was after they F1 had just gone back to the Nürburgring, the GP layout of the Nürburgring. And I thought it was a good race. It was fun. I said to my mate back then, we were watching it, I was like, it's basically all you need in a modern track. Because, you know, F1, all you need is a track that's twisty enough so that F1 cars can just about stick in each other's range. And then all you need is a long front straight with a big DRS zone and then a tight turn 1. And then all the overtaking can happen there, and for the rest of the lap, they all just follow single file, but are able to follow just about close enough to... You know what's happened? Because my car spun out and it's now stopped. I would say my patience for this game is running thin, but that's an insult to the word thin. If the amount of patience is what's left in this Beppis can, my patience is now at the level of atoms. It's down to my last few atoms of patience. Assetto Corsa just sat over in the corner. It's just like, you all right, hon? Are those shitty console games dicking you around again? I'm like, yes, they are. Yes, they are. You could just come over here and fuck around with really cool cars in mods that you don't have to grind for in a game that pretty much works. Yes, I'm aware I could do that. I haven't even moaned that much about the handling this time, but I still think there is an issue with it. It's way too much of a, like, the cars can just snap sideways way too easily. Like, you can just, like, touch the throttle a micrometer more than you are, and suddenly it just goes, and it just snaps. And it does the iRacing thing of, why is everyone so slow? There it is. There it is. The only thing I can suggest is to open the rear diff. Sorry, Oriole. Your suggestion is not going to be implemented. Because that does it. Fuck this stupid game. Fuck this stupid console. Fuck everything. Right. So, where is it? Yeah, it's Gran Turismo Sport. By guilt by association, really, unfortunately. GT7. Buy. Wipe out Omega Collection. Unfortunately, your collateral damage at this point as well. But, buy. And Rugby 15, I was literally just keeping because it's an abysmally shit game and it's a meme. Buy. So, I'm not a console gamer anymore. So, not a modern console gamer anyway. So, what should we do now? Seeing as I'm never playing Gran Turismo 7 ever fucking again, because all it's done for 2.5 hours today is waste my fucking time. Do you know the worst bit as well? The worst bit is going to be, I know that in like a week or so's time, I'm going to start seeing other people playing it and other people streaming it and being like, well, we're still having a great time with it. This is great. And I'm going to get FOMO. I'm going to be like, no, I want to play it again. No, because I can't. I just don't want to. I don't want to. I don't see why I should. This game has wasted our time. Have a guess what happened, Mike. Have a guess. We've reached this stage with GT7. Yes, we have, Nay. Welcome in. Welcome in, as I've decided to abandon console gaming altogether because Gran Turismo 7 is a broken pile of shit. Why is my boy not happy? 4 separate times. Look what they've done to my boy. Look at how they've massacred my boy. Yeah, 4 separate times today. The console just decided, internet, what's that? And just decided to shit the bed. Well, we don't know whether it was the console or the game. And because either way, Gran Turismo 7's a live service, that meant that it rendered the game completely pointless. And also erased any of our progress before the last time it had auto-saved. And meant we couldn't play the game until we had to force restart the PS4 every single time. 2.5 hours of my life later. And, fuck it. I'm putting my PS4 on eBay tonight. I'm putting GT7 on eBay tomorrow night. I'm putting what's left of my PS4 collection on eBay tomorrow night, which ironically isn't much because I traded them all in for Gran Turismo 7. Because I really wanted Gran Turismo 7. Fuck modern gaming. Honestly. Fuck modern gaming. So much. Like, I know how much you were liking GT7. It's such a shame. No, you took the words right out of my mouth. Mate, you've taken the words right out of my mouth. What have I kept saying? There's a great Gran Turismo game in there. This should be the best Gran Turismo game we've had easily since 5. Maybe even earlier than that. Maybe it ended up being better than 5. But why should I keep fucking playing it? Why should I keep playing it? When it's clearly been infected and infested with all the worst traits of modern gaming, and it's maybe not want to play it anymore. Like, why should I play a game that I'm not enjoying? Why should I play a game that just makes me frustrated and bored? Why should I play a game that decides that, oh, no, we actually weren't grindy? Just give it time to get better, they'll say. Fuck that, why wasn't it released working properly? Exactly. Maybe it will be good in a year's time, I don't know. And I know in the meantime I'm going to get FOMO seeing other people playing it and having fun with it. And I'm going to go, oh, was it just me? Or was I just being too harsh on it? Am I being silly? Am I costing myself viewers by not playing this game that everyone... Fuck it. Fuck it. I can't be arsed. I don't see why I should. If there's any game I really wanted to love, it's this one. And it's so close. It's there. But the live service bullshit was already leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I was finding it hard to ignore. You know, like I said, in Gran Turismo Sport, I could mostly ignore it and have a fun time with that game. Is that an excuse for it being there? No, but at least I could get along with it. This time around, it was already pushed a bit further. We'll make it better as they lower the prize catch. Exactly. Yeah. That really showed you true intentions, didn't it? Polyphony. Yeah, I'm going to call out Polyphony. Why the fuck not? I don't care. Polyphony and Sony, whoever was responsible for this, whoever was responsible for this shit show, well done. You've killed my favourite franchise in gaming history. I think that's what's really pissed me off the most today. You've killed my favourite gaming franchise in history. I'm not normally one for franchise love. I'm not like a lifelong Mario stan or Sonic or Final Fantasy or GTA or what. Like, if that makes sense. Like, the one series I've always had such an emotional connection to is Gran Turismo. I stayed a Sony loyalist for all these years because of Gran Turismo. That's why GT6 hurt, because it was such a letdown. Like, it's such an important series for me. I saw the table. There are only 2 or 3 races that had improved prizes. So what? They haven't. So are the cuts in the prize money that they mentioned in the first update, is that still a thing, or have they just reversed those? Have they reversed those and only improved 3 of them? Does that make sense? But like, fuck it, you know? It sucks. I don't want to call out polyphony. There's been a slow creep towards this sort of thing in gaming. It seems we've arrived at the end game of unplayable, unenjoyable shit that we're sold at a premium. Exactly. The FIFA game should have warned us. You know what it is? It's almost like that poem. To paraphrase that poem, it was like, first they came for FIFA, and I did not say anything because I wasn't a football gamer. Then they came for COD and the shooters, but I did not speak up because I wasn't an FPS gamer. Then they came for the MMOs and the RPGs, but I did not speak up. Blah blah blah. Then they came for Gran Turismo, and I couldn't speak up. It's still majority were being lowered. Well, fuck that then. Fuck off. To release that bullshit statement being like, oh, no, we don't want the game to be a grind. So you're going to address the blatant lowering of prize money that's made the game more of a grind? Well, no. So what the fuck are you actually doing? Fuck off. I don't care. Again, like, Kaz's name is on that. Kaz's name is on that. Polyphony's name's on it. It may be that Polyphony Sony held a gun to their heads and said they had to do this. At the end of the day, I'm just sitting here wanting to play a game. I don't want to have to go on an investigation murder mystery trail to find out who fucked up. The bottom line is you have fucked up. And any AAA game at this point is just out to extract as much money as possible through live services. Yep. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I know I'm gonna get... Look, this is the horrible thing. This is what I'm saying. Like, I got such huge FOMO about this. I traded in 3/4 of my PS4 collection to pre-order this game. That's why I do not hold much hope for the BTCC game. And you know the BTCC fans will be mad if it's not good. Well, we know exactly who's making that game, and yeah. I know I'm gonna get, like, if I get rid of Gran Turismo 7, I know I'm gonna get FOMO and be like, well, no, I wish I hadn't. I still want to play it. No, I'm just gonna have to try and remember that I was at this point with it. And you know what? All the Gran Turismo games I do love, they're still there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 actually. And Sport, in fairness, I did enjoy Sport in the end. Unfortunately, if I get rid of my PS4 altogether, because, well, like I said, I was basically only keeping it for Gran Turismo 7. So there's not much point keeping my PS4 if, you know. No, there really isn't much point. Yeah, I traded in all my other games. The games I've got on the hot, I would say put all that hate energy into something new. Yeah, maybe that's it. Like I say, I just get a big FOMO. I especially get a big FOMO about... I won't lie, part of the reason I wanted to get in on Gran Turismo 7 and the ground floor was because I knew everyone else would be. I knew everyone else would be streaming it. I knew it would be a big hot thing. You know, this is like I was joking when everyone was streaming Forza Horizon 5 and everything else. Print screen the error messages that were displayed and keep it somewhere to remember how Polyphony did you dirty. Good. Yeah, good reminder. I mean, I'm not being excessive here. I know you would say if I'm being over the top here, right? Or I'm being too much, or I'm giving it too much of a hard time. I don't think I am. But, yeah, I mean, you can say if I am, or if I should give it another chance, but quite frankly, this time around especially, I've put a lot in. I've actually sacrificed quite a bit. Since we're venting this, can I vent something about the engine swaps being showed off but impossible to get? The anger towards PD and Sony is justified. Thank you. I appreciate that. About the engine swaps being showed off but impossible to get. Oh, what? Another thing that's hidden behind microtransactions? Really? So they don't even unlock the fucking auction house. Don't show off a feature if it's locked behind a roulette spin. Brilliant, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, the only way you can get this thing that you might really, really want is behind a roulette spin, basically a glorified loot box, with 99.998% odds of you just getting a fiver and a bag of chips that someone else has already eaten. I don't know how many prize tickets I got, but I got 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star prize tickets in the game so far. Not once did I win a car out of any of them. Not a car. I think twice I got a custom part, like, for cars that I didn't own. Wow, I got a suspension upgrade for a car that I don't own and I may never own ever. And the rest of the time I got, like, it said it all. When the first 3-star ticket I got, I ended up getting the same amount of prize money that I got from every single 1-star prize ticket. So what's the point in that? Engine roulette RNG, when in Horizon there's a lot of cars that can experience it. Yeah, exactly. Fuck it, say what you want about Forza Horizon, but it's a toy box, you can do whatever the fuck you want. The progression is completely the other way. It kind of spams you with a lot of stuff, but at least you can, like if there's something you can do in the game, you can do it. You can do it. The one I got 1 million from was a 6-star ticket. How the hell did you even get a 6-star? Us F1 fans have to deal with the paywall for years, so to a point we know how bad service can be. Yeah. It's like, I seem to recall as well, Gran Turismo Sport kind of, didn't get away with a certain amount of the same backlash as this, but if I remember rightly, it wasn't full price, or it wasn't full price for very long, because they were like, well, it's basically an online-only multiplayer game. Finished the final championship back when the game actually worked. Blimey, okay. How much money did you have by that point? And seeing as if anyone in the chat has unlocked the auction house for the classic cars, what kind of prices were they? Has this turned into a just chatting stream? May as well be. Horizon 5 is a sandbox experience for looks and relaxation with racing and events pep. Yeah. Like I said about Horizon 4, it's a toy box. You just go in there, you get all your toys given to you. You can just pick whatever toy cars you want to play with. Fuck me, that's what we should play. We should go back to Hot Wheels. We should go back to Hot Wheels. 5 million because I was grinding the rally event that's now nerfed. Well, don't that say a lot? Yeah, Hot Wheels. Yep. Replace GT7 with Hot Wheels. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Especially as I have Hot Wheels on my PC. Oh, dear. I have really become one of those PC gaming master race people, but with such a miserable state of console gaming, I don't see why I shouldn't, really. But yeah, Hot Wheels relaxation station, really is. So yeah, Mike, or anyone else who's unlocked that far, what were the prices in the auction house on average? I'm assuming fucking ridiculous money. Money that you could grind for the rest of the year. Stuff in the auction I glimpsed was a £7 million Ford GT Mark II. A GT40 Mark II? £20 million Jag, yep. Yep, same as... That was something I pointed this out in GT Sport. That was creeping in GT Sport. You remember the historic 1979 Cup? You could only do the race in old, like, classic, rare racing cars that pretty much all cost 20 million credits. An amount of money that you'd have to grind for, like, 4 months straight every single day to get anywhere near. Or you could pay real money. We only got the results that we did by when they added the Mercedes, the Flying Panzer, and we maxed that out. And we managed to we couldn't win all of the races, but the AI could enter in a $30,000 Mustang. Exactly. The AI could enter in a car that you could actually afford, but you couldn't. Yeah. So, yeah. Here lies the Gran Turismo series. Succumbed to the fatal illness that many game series have succumbed to these days, which is greed and AAA fuckery. Could go and see those cars in person IRL for cheaper than spending. You know what, Hitch? I said this the other day on Twitter as well. Like, isn't the whole point of racing games? Isn't the whole point of racing games to be able to... Isn't the whole point of games to be able to do things that you can't do IRL? Fly a spacecraft, go into space, play as a superhero, drive fast cars, shoot guns, murder people, explode things. Whatever you want, It's supposed to be escapism, right? Isn't the point of racing games to be able to race cars and drive cars fast that you may never get to even look at IRL? And now we're in GT7, whereas Super Mike's just said, you're having to grind for 38 million credits for a Ferrari convertible. 20 mil because Haggerty branding. Yeah. Yeah, now the games are as realistic as real life. Where you have to sit over there and pour at the glass. Like, what's that Yahtzee quote? Just leave a poor child like a poor child pouring at the window of a Dickensian toy maker with his nose forlornly pressed up against the glass, while all the nice shiny cars that you might actually want to drive and you'd play a video game for because you're never going to get near them in real life, but wouldn't it be cool to drive them in a game? Like, Formula 1 games, where you're never going to get in a Formula 1 car for real life, but you could drive them in this game? No, you can't. Fucking pony up money. Be a rich white oligarch. Be a fucking Russian oligarch. Be Roman Abramovich. Be fucking Jim Glickenhaus. Be the Cronkies. Be Jay Leno. But, I mean, a video game. This isn't real life. Fuck you. Fuck you, pay me. And I don't think that's even the bit that's pissed me off the most. The bit that's pissed me off the most is that it's succumbed to the fuck you, pay me attitude, and it's still broken. You're not even paying for a working game. Like I said it earlier, it's a live service. As we've seen demonstrated today, you can't play it if you're not online. And, the wild thing is, my Wi-Fi is in there. I have a generally very decent Wi-Fi connection. It wobbles a few times. We've seen it when I used to stream on it before. It wobbles a bit. But it's good. And I live just outside London. I don't live in a flipping rural area in the back of nowhere. I don't live up a mountain in the Himalayas. I should have a decent internet connection. But it drops out sometimes because that's what it does. Sorry, you can't play your game anymore. Fuck you. The game that I paid full price for. Yes. Those cars that I paid full real money for. No, you can't use them. Can't do anything. Fuck you. What about in a few years' time if you turn the servers off? Will I still be able to play the game that I bought? Will I be able to drive the cars that I bought with real money? No, because fuck you, pay me. That's bullshit. Since we touched Horizon 5, the Porsche you were interested in will be recorded probably in 2 weeks as an award for the seasonal events. Excellent. So the next F1 PS4 game, you have to spin a wheel to be born as Nikita Mazepin before you start, otherwise you can't afford to rent. Jeez, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Plus on PC games, if you want to add something in, you can do this thing called modding. Exactly. Which is why I've had far more fun recently with Assetto Corsa, a 7-year-old game, because it has infinite mod support. And even in that game, I've paid real money for some of the cars in that game. But you know what? They're cars that I know I can play in that game. I can boot it up right now. They'll be there to play. They'll work. They've been made by borderline professional modders, people that really know what they're doing. A lot of them are based on real-life car data. They're basically doing what Gran Turismo Forza would do. They're building cars based on real-life data. And and even then, we're talking for context, right, we're talking a Le Mans prototype sports car for, I don't know, $2.99, $3.99, like £4. Fine. All right, great. And you own the file. You have the file of the car. You can run it in a Assetto Corsa. You know it'll work. You know the game should work. Even if you don't have an internet connection. And I bet you that would still work out cheaper than trying to buy a fucking smart car in Gran Turismo 7. No, that's £10. There is a reason NR 2003 still has the following it has ever since it came out in 2003. Exactly. Because of mods, that's still the best NASCAR game around. And, well, because of mods and because the actual brand new console release is a broken piece of shit. Spotting a trend here, lads. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to... I don't think I have anything more to say. I'm sorry for today's stream being such a letdown, but at least it was cathartic for me. I'm sure you can understand why. And like I said, Next Gen mod came out recently too for NRT. Link that in the Discord, please. Especially as I'm actually watching a bit of NASCAR again. I'm actually finding myself unironically liking some bits of NASCAR. It's a shame it came to this, but it's not your fault. Thank you. I appreciate that. So Sebring, anyone? Yeah, well, at least we can go and watch that, and I can go watch the rugby. I suppose the next game will have already kicked off, or just be kicking off now, maybe? Yeah. So, also, last thing we can do, we can at least do something for someone else. Let's see who's online to raid. Everyone's playing Gran Turismo 7, I don't care. Actually, no one's playing Gran Turismo 7. Oh, only Traction.gg is trying to make NASCAR work in Gran Turismo. Is trying to make work in Gran Turismo 7. When can we see Crackdown Part 3? Hopefully on Tuesday. Well, our boy Rezzy's doing the Trackmania Grand League. We have got... Yeah, we may as well raid Rezzy, I think. Yeah. Let's raid Rezzy, shall we? He dropped by earlier. So we can go tell him, yeah, don't bother picking up Gran Turismo 7. Waste of money, waste of time. So, yeah. Sorry today's stream ended on such a bomb note. And by that, I mean, I just shoved a load of poo down the trumpet and the remains of the Gran Turismo 7 disc. But, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. But meantime, I'm going to continue working on my new video for Another Station on the Mile, which I really should have been doing today instead of wasting 3 hours of my life on that piss. It's another reason I'm particularly annoyed. But anyway, I'm going to put all of this energy into something productive. I'm going to have a cup of tea, because Mike... AJ, copy of GT7 will be on eBay? Yes, it will. Yeah, we're going to go over and raid Rezzy. He was a very cool human being, excellent Trackmania player. So let's go have some fun over there. Let's go relax. And meantime, I'll be watching, paying attention to the rugby and the 12 hours of Sebring. And we'll be back next week on Twitch, probably on Tuesday, for Crackdown Part 3. Because the only good console gaming at this point is retro console gaming. Meantime, I mean this genuinely, sincerely. Have a brilliant West weekend. I hope you really enjoy it. I hope we have fun watching the F1 tomorrow. Yeah, have a lovely weekend. See you guys later.